Hello everyone, welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Max and I make food review videos. Today I'm in Knightsbridge, I am back at Harrods for a new video, for a new Too Good To Go video. I'm going to grab one of the most expensive Too Good To Go bags you can get in London. Not gonna lie, I'm getting quite excited and it's very hot and I'm melting, so let's collect it, shall we? Hello again, here we've got the bag, dinner bag from Harrods. As you can see, it is still sealed, so I have no idea what's inside and I can't wait to find out with you guys. I'm going to talk prices and all the practical Too Good To Go stuff at the end, but spoiler alert, this was £18. Okay. There are 5 little boxes. Okay, let's take the first one. This is a lamb and harissa sausage roll. This costs £6. Second one, a lobster thermidor mac and cheese. Oh, lobster mac and cheese. Fancy. This costs £12. Okay. Truffle mac and cheese. Another mac and cheese. The truffle mac and cheese costs £9. This is a bit of a taking. There are a couple of asparagus, a couple of grilled asparagus for £5 and 10 pence. They sell this at £50 per kilo. More greens. £6 for green goddess salad. This is just a bunch of greens for £6. Okay, let me put a couple of things in the oven. I'm gonna warm them up and come back for a taste test, but I'm not happy. Okay, while the mac and cheese are in the oven, I warmed up the sausage roll, the lamb and harissa sausage roll, so let's have a bite. This is actually alright. I'm not the biggest fan of lamb, and there are a lot of fennel seeds on top as well, and I'm not the biggest fan of fennel seeds either. I quite like the flavor. The harissa works really well with the lamb meat, and there is a lot of seasoning, a lot of spices. Have a look inside. The pastry as well is nice and flaky. It doesn't feel old at all. It's not the best sausage roll I've ever had, but it's good. As always, when I get Too Good To Go bags, I don't score the single items, but I give a final score to the bag at the end of the video. But this is approved. Okay, let's move on to the main dishes, the mac and cheese. So this one is the lobster mac and cheese. Let's hope it tastes better than it looks. It's not very appealing. I don't know why they've put all these croutons on top, but that doesn't really help the presentation. Let's try the lobster mac and cheese. Oh, a lot of cheese. Let's try them. Okay, there's not a lot of flavor, unfortunately. They've put raw cheese at the bottom and it hasn't melted. This probably needs to cook a bit more. And I cannot taste any fish, any lobster or anything, I don't know. Okay, I found a little bit of lobster. Let me try it. It's not bad, but it's very, very chewy. A bit tough. This needs some spices. There's not a lot of flavor, and the fact that the cheese is not melted doesn't help. You know what? Let me put the lobster mac and cheese back into the oven for a little bit, see if I can get this cheese to melt, and see if it gets better. As you can see, cheese is a bit more melted. Lobster mac and cheese, once again. No. This is very, 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 very bland. Yes, there is lobster, allegedly, because I've had a little bit of fish, and that's it. This is a mess. £12 for a flavorless slob. Yeah, nothing works here. Let's move on to the truffle mac and cheese. This looks a bit nicer than the lobster mac and cheese, and it smells amazing at least. Oof. Dripping all over the place. So let's have a bite. This is way more flavorful than the other one. It is very watery though. Let me show you. Can you see it? Oop. See how liquid it is? I don't know. There is a nice crispy top. And there is a lot of truffle flavor coming through, which is nice. I mean, I do love truffle, so can't really fault that. Yeah, I prefer this one way more than the lobster one. That was a bit of a disaster, and it was the most expensive item of the day. Let's move on to the greens. Look, I guess the goddess salad had more stuff in. Actually, I see half almond. So I guess there was stuff, but this is the bottom of the goddess salad. You should be ashamed of selling some greens for £6. It's just shameful. But anyway, let me have a bite of this goddess salad. What a mess. What a mess. There is a sauce of sorts, but it tastes of nothing. This whole goddess salad tastes of unseasoned greens. £6 for this. It's not even meh, it's just embarrassing. It's flavorless. Yeah, not good, not good. Let's move on to the last item of this very underwhelming bag. The asparagus. They sell these £50 per kilo. This is just bonkers. Mind-boggling. Harrods, are you taking the mic? Let's try this floppy asparagus. Again, these taste of nothing. There is a bit of char here and there, but they didn't bother putting any seasoning, any pepper, any salt, nothing. Spices. Oof, what are spices? No, nothing. This is quite embarrassing. The fact that they sell unseasoned asparagus for £5 and for £50 per kilo, it's quite frankly shocking. Before I talk prices, let me talk a little bit about Too Good To Go. If you're not new on the channel, you probably know about Too Good To Go, but if you're not familiar with it, it is a social impact app allowing local businesses to sell surplus unsold food at a heavily discounted price to prevent it from being wasted. And this was a bag from Harrods, one of their dinner bags. As I said, one of the most expensive bags you can get in London. Probably the second most expensive in London, because Harrods has a different bag that's even more expensive than this one, but they don't put it out very often, so this one is technically the most expensive you can get on a regular basis. So this dinner bag from Harrods cost me £17.99 with a promised value of £36. It had a collection time between 7:15 p.m. and 8:45 p.m. and it had a rating of 4.4 out of 5 on the Too Good To Go app, which is not too bad, but that rating is not really accurate, at least based on my experience tonight. We've got £38 worth of stuff, but £11 was just for greens. The most expensive bag was also the most underwhelming. No, it was terrible. So what score I'm gonna give it? A 2? A 3? I'm not quite sure, frankly, and I am upset. I'm not hiding it. It was upsetting. I think they're really taking advantage of people, and that's not really okay. But yeah, I need to give a score, so yeah. There is no point in me being generous. I'm gonna give this dinner bag from Harrods 2 out of 10. Please, Harrods, do better, because this is not good enough. You're really taking advantage of people. Do let me know in the comments what you think about my scores. Do you agree with me or not? Do you think it was too harsh, maybe? Have you ever tried these Too Good To Go bags from Harrods? Did you like them? Let me know in the comments. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video and my underwhelming bag from Harrods. And if you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. But for now, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.